Hi everyone, meteorologist Gary Woodall here, and welcome to this episode of the Mid-South Weather Musings. Tropical storm Cristobal continues churning in the southern Gulf of Mexico. Where's the storm going to go? How strong is it going to get? What impacts might we see here in the Mid-South area from Cristobal? We'll talk about all that in this episode, coming right up, so stay tuned. Tropical storm Cristobal has moved off of the Yucatan Peninsula area, far southern Mexico, and back out into the Gulf of Mexico. And so it will be a weather maker, a weather story for us to watch over the weekend and into the first part of next week. So let's take a look at some of the details as far as the forecast is concerned. Well, here is the Friday afternoon satellite loop. Again, the center of Cristobal's circulation, just north of the Yucatan Peninsula now in the southern Gulf of Mexico. You can see it's a fairly large circulation. Cloud mass takes up a good portion of the Gulf of Mexico. Also notice these high clouds kind of going off towards the northeast on the northern edge of the cloud cover. That signifies that the storm is starting to get some upper level outflow developed, and that might be a little favorable for some development, some increase in intensity as the storm continues north into the Gulf of Mexico. And also, we see up over the Mid-South the cluster of thunderstorms, those strong thunderstorms that moved through during the day on Friday. So taking a look at the track forecast as of Friday afternoon for Cristobal, by Saturday afternoon, storms should be moving out towards the central Gulf of Mexico. By Sunday afternoon, up in the approaching the Gulf Coast, the Louisiana Gulf Coast. By Monday afternoon, Cristobal should be inland, perhaps centered somewhere over northern Louisiana or southern Arkansas. Then by Tuesday afternoon, up into the Missouri area and continuing to accelerate to the northward from there. Now, the size of these spots indicates the model agreement or disagreement amongst all the numerical forecast models that are out there. If you watched our episode on Wednesday, you'll notice that these spots today are smaller. That indicates more agreement amongst the forecast models, so a little higher confidence as far as this being the track that Cristobal is going to take. As far as the intensity forecasts, pretty much all of the intensity forecast models keep Cristobal at tropical storm strength. None of the intensity forecasts have Cristobal reaching hurricane strength, which is certainly good news for the Gulf Coast. But perhaps somewhere in the 40 to 50 knot, 50 to 60 mile an hour range for the peak winds at about the time of landfall, and then the winds decreasing as Cristobal moves inland. So here's a look at a couple of the wind forecasts. This is the wind forecast for Monday evening. The center of Cristobal here in southwestern Arkansas in this particular guidance. The purples that we see here indicating winds of about, maybe 15 miles an hour or so. The lighter purples maybe in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range. So not excessive by the time Cristobal's remnants gets up into the Mid-South, but it will be breezy. We will notice Monday evening and then on through Tuesday morning as the center of Cristobal continues on up into Missouri. Still some 15 to 20, maybe 25 mile an hour winds across especially far west Tennessee, the Missouri Boot Heel, and over into eastern and northeastern Arkansas. Rainfall looks like it will continue to be an issue as well. This is the total rain forecast through next Wednesday, late afternoon or early evening. Very heavy rainfall along the Gulf Coast from Florida all the way over to Louisiana. Then once Cristobal makes landfall, the precipitation, the rainfall area, looks like it will close up, tighten up a little bit. Still very heavy rainfall, the heaviest rainfall over Arkansas with perhaps 4 to 5, maybe in excess of 5 inches locally across central portions of Arkansas, decreasing as we go to the east. So over most of Tennessee, perhaps on the order of 1.5 to 2 inches of rain, maybe a little heavier in the immediate Memphis area. And likewise down in Mississippi, the heaviest rainfall over west and northwest portions of the state, lower amounts as we head towards northeast portions of Mississippi. So be sure to keep up with the latest on Cristobal as we go through and in the weekend and into early next week. The National Hurricane Center, www.nhc.noaa.gov, is a great website. They have all the latest observations, their official forecast, their official hurricane or tropical storm watch and warning areas, links to some of the current data as well, satellite data, aircraft data, and some really good safety information as well. So again, www.nhc.noaa.gov for Cristobal and all the activity taking place in the tropics. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Mid-South Weather Musings. If you like this type of information, if you like these updates, then keep up with us. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure and like and follow our page. That way you'll be notified of any future episodes. And we will probably try to do one over the weekend with an update on Cristobal. If there are any other topics that you'd like us to cover, anything weather history or some of the hows and whys of meteorology or severe storms, let us know. Let us know in the comments section. We'll see if we can work those into a future episode of the Musings. So thank you all again so much for watching. Everybody have a great weekend and keep safe.